Yeah, now we learned the definition of the set. So it's a well-defined collection of distinct objects. So we understood each and every word in the set definition. Now we will go to the parts of the set. Like now we define the human body. We need to know the parts, right? Human body parts are what? Hands, legs, everything, right? Let's see what it is. A mathematics is something that we don't write many words. We write it in a form so that other can understand easily. So we go with symbols. So more symbols, less words. So that's why mathematics is same in all languages. So that's a beauty of mathematics. Now let's understand what are the parts of the sets. So we already, okay, let's go by our example what we discussed in the introduction. So we learned about collection of stamps and collection of coins, right? And we learned how to make it as a set by removing the duplicates. Now the leftover things. So in that box, for example, let's take a stamp collection. So in the stamp collection, we have one, two. These are different types of stamps, and we remove duplicates, and we left with the. So these are all the duplicates in the last one we removed. Okay, all these different stamps are called elements. So all these are elements. So these stamps are called elements. And we did what to say, we put all these elements in curly brackets. These are called curly brackets. So it is easy to write. This is what my teacher told me. So you need to practice. If you don't know this one, it is very simple. Okay, so I'll write all these elements in these brackets. So these are all stamps. I can't write all the symbols in it, but yeah, for yeah. So this is my collection. There will be thousands of stamps, but I collected only these distinct stamps. So I'll try to denote within the curly brackets. And this is what my collection of stamps, right? So generally I'll go with stamps. First letter I'll choose. Yes. And I always go with the uppercase. That's what, why uppercase? That's what how to say, who are our mathematicians who discuss sets, they made some rules. So we always go by the uppercase letter. So capital letter. So if you want to denote with a small letter, maybe, I don't know. If you become a mathematician, you can make your own rules and convince everybody. So, but as of now, this is a rule that we have to go by the uppercase letter. Um, any letter you can choose. But like for example, natural numbers, and we already learned rational, irrational numbers. We have a well-defined things like natural numbers always go with n, whole numbers w, and rational numbers and positive and negative integers. So all these have different notations. So you have to go by that one. But yeah, all others which are not defined, if you want to define your own things for like a collection of stamps, collection of coins, you can go with your own symbols. Why yes? Can I say a? Yeah, you can say a too. But make it relevant, like stamps. Yes, it is easy to understand. So that's the reason generally people go with the first letter of what you are collecting. So yes, so we learned few things like elements. So in your set, each and every object in your set is called element, and we put within these curly brackets, and we will denote with uppercase letters. And there is one other symbol that I think we discussed. I don't know whether we discussed it or not, but we'll discuss one more time if we already learned. This is called belongs to. Belongs to. It is English word only. So, but we in mathematics we use a symbol. So in mathematics symbols are important. So instead of writing belongs to this two words, so we denote with this one. Okay, why we use this one? And since this is belongs to, we also have, if you cross it, does not belongs to. Does not belong to. Okay, these two symbols. So how we write? One belongs to yes, right? So stamp one. Let's write with a different one, different thing. Stamp one belongs to my collection, yes. Isn't it? This is my collection, not anybody's collection of stamps. So one belongs to Shiva Studies collection of stamps. Okay, good. So writing this is big, right? So that's the reason we use these symbols. So how we can write this same sentence in mathematically? We can write one belongs to is this symbol. Yes, isn't it? Good. So we gave the definition too. I mean, we wrote symbolically. So one belongs to yes. 7 is not in the my collection, right? There is a stamp 7. Somebody else might have it, but I don't have it. So in that way case, how we will write? 7. It does not belongs to. Does not belongs to yes. In that way, okay, you can write. I have only 6 color stamps, so there will be 1,000 stamps. All 993 stamps, I can write it like, okay, stamp 8 does not belongs to yes. Stamp 9 does not belongs to yes. I can keep using this one. Sometimes using belongs to make sense. Sometimes does not belongs to make sense. So think about yourself, like, okay, if you have everything except one or two things, like when you have color pencils. So generally we go with 24 color pencils, right? Yeah, that's what I used to go whenever I go to shop. When I ask color pencils, there will be 12 or 24. So if you have everything except the red pencil, what you say? I have all except red. So that time, how you say to anybody, I have everything except red? Rather telling that all other 23 color pencils, you say like, I don't have one, I have all. But somebody has only 2 color pencils out of 24. What they say? I have yellow and blue color pencils. I don't have anything else. I have only 2. So it's all depends on like, okay, how easy to communicate. Sometimes belongs to make sense. Sometimes does not belongs to make sense. So if you have everything except one, you go with I have everything does not belongs to, you can mention only one. Or else if you have only 2, you can say I have yellow and red pencils or blue pencils. That's it. Easy to say. So we use these symbols however the way we want. So we learned elements, curly brackets, and denoting with uppercase letters, and how to write the set, and belongs to and does not belongs to, how to use them. Thank you. Yeah, there is one other thing in sets. So this is my collection of stamps, right? So this is my set because I removed duplicates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6. So order of the elements is not important. So these are my elements. The order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in sets, this is same as I can write 4, 6, 3, 1, 2, 5. I can write like this also. These two are same. All should be unique and well defined, and it should be order is not important. I have to write it in this order? No. I can write it in any way. I can write 3 first, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. In exam, if in your hurriedly, if you write it in a different order, don't worry, you get your marks as long as it represents a set. Order is not important. Any order, sorry. You can write it any order is fine. No need to write it in this order only. So any order is fine, but you should not write 7 in this one. So only thing is the same elements you can swap. You can write it in any order. That's what it means. No, don't introduce any new elements in this one. That is not correct. That is not yes. The yes is same elements. You can randomly arrange it. That is any order is fine. Thank you.